Hi, folks. Back in the Cobb TV studio with Cobb Chairman Mike Boyce for our weekly chat. And it's the monsoon season, Chairman, apparently here in Cobb County. But it's been keeping a lot of our agencies busy.
Well, and that's a good segue into the fact that once again, I try to highlight this incredible staff that we have and what we're doing right now. I was talking with the county manager this morning, and as we look at the weather patterns, and we know there are certain areas of the county that are adversely impacted by heavy rain. So what our water department does is they go out there and they start clearing out the drains in those areas because they know that things fall on the ground, the pine needles, whatever, and they clog up the access to these drains, these stormwater drains. So they get out there and sweep them out, make sure that we try to stay ahead of a known condition. Obviously, our DOTs out there, they watch the weather traffic, the weather map, and they know where the traffic issues are going to be. So they get out there to have their teams properly placed, and of course, their operations center is tracking all this on their cameras.
And it's a key that the public out there, they're one of the input of information to our DOT and water, because
absolutely.
I was at one place yesterday where the DOT was responding to citizen complaints to stop some flooding.
You know, I look at the citizens in the county, the residents of the county, as an extension of our government. They're the eyes and ears. So we have a great staff here, but they can't be everywhere at once. And I think the message is getting out that if you call us, we'll respond. And so they're doing a great job of doing that. They send us emails, they text us, they do things on Twitter. They call us. I just can't say enough. It's your government. Stay involved. And one way you can do that is let us know about a problem out there, and we'll jump on it and take care of it.
And at the Board of Commissioners meeting this week, we unveiled our new website,
yes,
cobbcounty.org. That gives us more avenues to pass along some of that information.
And it's a great idea. If you haven't had a chance, just go to Cobb County and Google Cobb County and look at our new website. And for instance, this week, because we know we're having a lot of rain, there'll be a link there where you just click on it, and it'll take you to various sites to talk about the impact this weather may have on your neighborhood and on your drive to work or something else. Just go around and explore the different things that are out there. I went to a presentation the other day of our GIS capabilities here in Cobb County, and it's absolutely amazing what we have. There is so much information that we have. There's almost too much. You can't possibly, access all of it. But it says a couple things. First of all, it really says a lot about the staff we have here in Cobb County that saw how we could use the new tools we have in technology to serve you better. And second of all, it says a lot for the board before I got here that they approved these projects. Everything costs money here, but we are the beneficiaries of this forward thinking, this visionary thinking by both the staff and the board, to buy these things so that, if you have the ability on your iPhone or you're home with your PC or your iPad, if you think you have an issue about something going on in the county, all you have to do is go to our website, and it'll take you down to the latitude and longitude, of where something's going to be. It is that refined. So again, go to the new website, take a look at it, and take advantage of all that hard work.
And one thing I'll point out too that was pointed out at the Board of Commissioners meeting is when you switch to a new website, things aren't where you're used to finding them. There's always a little bit of frustration, but we have a big search box in the middle,
right? And
it's designed to be an intuitive one. So if you put something in, it should find it for you, and it learns as it goes what people are asking for.
That's true. There's always that that joke about except for that one thing that you want. But it is a remarkable website, and there's substance behind that website. This is not just a facade. When you click on something on that home page or any other part of the website, it's going to take you to some office or some piece of information that we're going to be able to deal with, or we need you to know about, so that it'll make your life better.
I was out at the Sewell Mill Library and Cultural Arts Center this week, and I saw a lot of evidence they're celebrating new hours.
Yes, the new expanded hours. This is, as you and I both know, we're going to be talking about the benefit of the new budget and what the services that we call the restorative budget to bring back services that Cobb used to have, but we lost them during the recession. But the recession's over. I was looking at a map the other day at this same GIS presentation where it had this amazing map of all the foreclosures in Cobb County in 2010. I mean, the map was just literally covered by foreclosure. There were over 1,000 foreclosures in Cobb County during that time. And last year we had one very small part of the county that was having a foreclosure issue. The rest of the county, that issue had gone away. We are now at a time of prosperity that we have not seen in a long time. And I think that that prosperity should benefit obviously individuals, but I think it should also be used to bring back the services that everyone expected and used during before the recession. Yesterday we had the Customer Services Award. We had 5 people on the staff who just, one of them was on, working the maps for the GIS, but 2 of them were library employees. And they both said something that, that really struck me. First of all, one of them was part of this agreement between us and the Cobb County school system and the Marietta school system, where we would use our privileges and exchange our privileges and access to our libraries. This is the kind of forward thinking that we have in our staff. And the kids benefit from that, and because the kids benefit from it, we all benefit because they're our future leaders. The other lady, she said something of equal impact, is that she is the person that the kids come to after school because there are after-school programs there, and she's the one that sits down with them and helps them with their homework, helps them find out information and do research projects and term papers. It's almost like she's become part of their family. And that's the changing nature of our libraries today. It's not just where you go to check out books anymore. It's an extension of the culture and the society we have in the county, where you now have the opportunity to benefit from all of that because we now have the ability to reach out technologically for you to touch all this information and use it to enhance your life. So we're really excited about the expanded library hours. Now all the libraries are open 6 days a week, I think, for the most part. My budget next year will work to expanding that to Sunday hours, not just the regional libraries, but all the library hours, because I firmly believe that libraries are the cornerstone for an educated society. And this service goes back literally millennia, goes back 3,000 or 4,000 years before the time of our Lord. And there's a reason for these libraries. And once you remove libraries, that's a reflection on the kind of society that you are, that you want to choose to shut yourself out of access to information. So I'm really excited about these libraries. Hopefully we'll have some pictures here about the various openings that we went to last year on the new days. And it's going to take time for the patrons to realize that their libraries are back. But as I drive by the library that I use most often, which is the Sewellville Cultural Center, it's great to see the parking lot is now full on Thursday and Friday, when before it was empty.
Yeah. You mentioned benefit to kids a lot, but us older folks too. I've signed up for an Adobe Illustrator class at one of the libraries. Who knew you could get that there? But those are the kind of services they provide.
Well, it's just like, again, if you go down to the Schweitzer Library here, they have a room in there, the Georgia room. And when I was getting the tour of that, people know that I grew up in a military family, and so I just sort of, I put my name in there in the search engine, and it came up with my name as part of a passenger manifest on a ship that I came back from Japan on in 1953. It's just amazing. It just sort of opens up your horizons as to what you can find out about yourself or about other parts of the world. And we have all this, but it doesn't do any good to have all this if the libraries aren't open. So the libraries are now open, all right? They're going to be open even more with next year's budget if I can get that passed by the board. And I just cannot be more excited about anything that we have done than expanding these new and restoring these library hours.
Well, we're moving into the time of the year where we all, start getting ready for the holidays and meeting with families, and we're starting to do that now.
Yes, it is. I remember one day my senior pastor gave a sermon. He says that contentment comes with gratefulness. It's one thing to say, well, look, I defended my country for 30 years, but I also have the ability, because of that, I got to go to places outside of America, and I really appreciate what this country has to offer us. I really believe this is the greatest country in the history of the world. We live in a great country. We live in a great county, and we live in a great county because the people are nice, because we have a government that supports them. There's just so many good things happening right now. So I'm content because I'm grateful. And I just think that this is that time of the year when we sit down with our family and our friends at Thanksgiving to just reflect on that dream that our founding fathers had, that they fought for over 240 years ago. And I think that if our founding fathers are here today, they would say their experiment is working. You know, it's produced exactly the society that they want. That yeah, it's diverse, there's controversy, but it's that energy that comes with having differences that creates a tension that makes us better. And we fight for these ideals every day. And again, I just want to wish everybody out there a really, really great Thanksgiving with your time and your family. And let's just forget about everything else right now. Just enjoy them and savor the moment to live in this great country in this great county.
All right, well, with that, I invite you, as we talked about, check out our new website at cobbcounty.org. We're putting more information on there about what's happening across the county, and there's always Facebook, Twitter, and our YouTube channel as well. And I guess we will see you again here after Thanksgiving.
After Thanksgiving. Have a great Thanksgiving, Ross, you and your family.
Thanks.